Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam Channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. All sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace this March 7th. Yesterday, not a bad day. Listen to this. We hit a high temperature of 80. Yeah, it got warmer than we thought it would. We were looking at mid to maybe upper 70s, but we hit 80 officially at the Bowling Green Warren County Regional Airport. That's the official thermometer for Bowling Green. So that'll go down in the record books, but not a record high. 84 was the record set back in 1910. So when you hear me say it's happened before, it's happened before. A long time ago. So when you start hearing people get alarmed at, oh, how warm it is, I've never seen it. Well, maybe you've never seen it this warm, and maybe you've never seen it this windy. What's going on? Why is it so windy? Why is it so warm? It's happened before. Okay. The records prove it. And who knows even how many times it's happened way before records were even kept. So that's why you don't see me getting in all this rhetoric and panic and oh, give me an electric car. I need an electric car. We're killing the earth. No, we're not. So 80 was the high yesterday. 84 is the record for the day. So we were just 4 degrees shy of the record. No big deal. Today we're going to hit the reset button, and things are going to get cooler. There you see this kind of crazy looking front that's just north of us. And that front is going to bring us the cooler air. Now, at the moment, it's depicted as part cold, part warm, part cold, part warm, part cold. That sort of crazy thing. Sort of quasi-stationary, but it's all going to come through as a cold front, a very dry cold front as the morning continues. And that's why we're seeing some clouds out there this morning, but no precipitation coming from this. So you're not going to see anything like that. All this front is going to do is just usher in slightly cooler air, as I've been talking about, not cold air, but it's going to reset us back to where we should be for this time of the year as far as temperatures, and that is in the upper 50s, close to 60. So no major big shots of cold air, no more 70, 80 degree weather after today, as you'll see in the 10-day blender. The blender has, reset. And here we go. Look at that. No 70s, not even close. Mostly 50s. But again, when your average high for the beginning of March is 57, then it goes to 58, 59, close to 60. This is exactly where we're supposed to be for the beginning of March for Bowling Green. And the low temperatures, same thing. Upper 30s to low 40s. There's going to be a couple of chilly nights once we get into next, and I told you this yesterday, next Monday, next Tuesday, there you see a couple of nights getting close to freezing, but no colder than that. So when we're talking cold, frigid air, like, we had close and around to Christmas or on Christmas with below zero temperatures and nights in the teens and 20s, it's not there. It's still not there. We're still not like winter as you would think winter should be. This has just been an unusually warm stretch of winter. And now we're about to go into spring. So when you hear people talk about, oh, I've never seen it this way before, it's been here before. in some cases before us. Okay. As far as this generation, we only remember our thinking is short term, but once you look at the records, you can see that this has happened many times before, and it'll happen again, but it's not going to be this every year. It's going to be cyclical. It's going to be where we get these ebbs and flows, these ups and downs. One winter is going to be well diggers cold. Yes, my grandpa used to say. And sometimes it's going to be like, well, that wasn't bad at all. That was more like spring. It's going to happen. All right, here's a look at mesonet temperatures this morning, and everybody's starting out mild in the 50s. We're all in the 50s this morning, pretty much. There's a couple of places that's in the 40s, and now we're starting to see some 40s taking over in far western Kentucky. That is that dry cold front about to move through. So we're going to dip a few degrees and then go back close to 60, upper 50s to near 60, but it's not going to be the 80 that we had yesterday for a high temperature. So don't expect that. In fact, as you saw on the blender, it's not going to be there for at least 10 days or longer. Okay. Here's a look at the pattern set up this morning and the flow of things. And as you can see, we're still in the zonal flow. I mean, it's been there for how long now? Weeks, months even. It really hasn't changed since that big shot of cold air in December around Christmas and the 1st of January. That this is where it's been. And let's see if it changes. There's going to be little impulses, as you see here, that kind of ride along the jet stream. And with the flow coming up out of the Pacific and the Gulf of Mexico, yeah, there's going to be these times where we get some showers. Some of these little impulses will do that. But big changes, I still don't foresee for us. So here we go. Move the timeline, and we go through today into tomorrow, Wednesday. You see showers trying to make a run at us, and they don't really come in until we get about, this would be Thursday night. Thursday night. Until that time, there may be a sprinkle or two that comes through, but this is actually coming from one of those straws. You know, you've seen the broken line that I call the straw. That's where it's just kind of sucking up. It's like a straw sucking up some of that Gulf moisture. But notice here, we're still running. Well, I'll try to draw it right. Let me try it again. Look at that. We're still running and trending average. There's going to be little blips, little disturbances that try to take us a little bit cooler, but not a lot cooler. So here we go, Thursday into Friday. There may be a little bit of shower activity. Best chance of rain is going to come Thursday. Then we get a little bit of a break, and then a low will move through parts of the Gulf and set us up for, it looks like Sunday into Monday of next week. And there it is. But look, that's a 1001 millibar low pressure system. The one that came through here on Friday, 981 millibars. Much stronger. This is rather weak, but enough to set off some showers that move in. And here we go. This is like Saturday night into Sunday morning. But notice the flow is still, winter is still locked away north of that line and will continue to be as we go through time. There's the Sunday, Monday shower activity. Then we get into the beginning of next week, just to give you a long term. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's back that up. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, when is this? Well, this would be Monday at like 7 a.m. because by that time we'll be into daylight saving time, which begins, by the way, Sunday, 2 a.m. But look at this. Now, for the first time, we see a dip in that colder air coming right over Kentucky. This again is going to be Monday morning. But notice everything still stays rain pretty much. It's going to be chillier, but not cold. Okay. Not cold, cold, but cold to what we've had recent. But look at that. Look at this dip. Wow, that low. Now look at that low at 979 millibars. That's stronger than what we had come through here on Friday. So the low deepens as it moves north. And we're going to see this big plunge of cooler air, chillier air. I like to call it chilly. Cool almost describes, it's kind of warm, but it's coolish, not as chilly, but chilly is in between cool and cold, I think. That's just me. So let's say chilly air, Arctic high pressure, jet stream dips further south, and this is going to be on Tuesday of next week. So it will get maybe chilly to cold on a couple of nights, but look what's happening out west. Big ridge begins to build way to the north and then dip south. So this means a big warm up. So we've got the cool down on our side, got the warm up on the west side where they've been chilly and had, you've heard about the California winter. Of course, they say winter never happens in California and all that snow. And because of global warming and climate change, it could just never happen here. It happened. Governor Newsom is just having a cow right now. I can't explain it. I don't know. Look at this. Yeah, that's a good dip. I should have drew that in blue. Look at that. Wow. So this will depart, and this is on afternoon on Wednesday, next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, not tomorrow. I'm just giving you kind of a long range look here. So when I've said before, winter's not over, it's been locked away kind of like this to the north. Next week, it is going to take a dive and run at us, but probably for the last time because all of this warmer air will move east and this is going to go away. So let's go next Wednesday, Thursday. Yep, there it goes. It's gone. It's gone. And now you see the jet stream and the cold air working out and the warmer air comes back. So whatever comes in for the beginning to middle of next week is going to be temporary, then it's going to go away and spring-like weather will return for us. We just got to get through a little bit of a taste of winter, chilly weather for a few days, and then it'll be over. All right, let's look at the maps this morning. Let me turn them on. There we go. So this morning, dry front coming through, no big deal. It's actually not even a front. It's just kind of there, a boundary. Nothing precipitable coming from it. So it's going to go south and wait on these low pressure systems I showed you to the south. We start to get into Wednesday, hints of precipitation and some thunderstorm activity to the southwest of us. We'll get some light rain showers out of it. And then here comes the straw from those low pressure, sucking up the Gulf of Mexico moisture and some Pacific moisture as well into southern Kentucky as we get into Thursday. Pretty good rain there as the low lift north. Now, this is the low that it's at 1,012 millibars here. But once it moves into New England, it's going to become like a nor'easter. It's going to deepen. It's going to do to them what that last low did to us on Friday. You see the winds tightly packed here with the isobars. So, yeah, that's going to be a booger once it goes into the northeast. And then we see another low coming up out of the Gulf, 1,004 millibars, piddly. But it's going to bring us a few showers, as mentioned, into Sunday and then into Monday. And then that low deepens as well. It's at 1,008 on Monday. But after that, it's going to be a bomb cyclone. You've heard that term. Media loves to use those very scary words. Polar vortex, bomb cyclone. Dun dun. Hype, 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 hype. I'm not a hyper, okay? The stick is blue today, so enjoy the day. Not bad. Some clouds, some sunshine. Near 60. Not as warm as yesterday, but still nice. All right, I'm headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7, to do the morning show from 6 to 10. In the meantime, God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the radio.